welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel. Thank you all for stopping in to watch my videos. You know I really appreciate it. Now in this video, I want to talk to you about my first entry to the hashtag #SoMaxi for Mother's Day challenge. Now this challenge is hosted by two wonderful ladies. That's Crystal from Crystal's Sewing Stuff and T from Crumpets Tea and Sewing. Now I'll put their information down, I'll link it down below in the description box. Now this challenge is really nice, you guys, and it's been running for a little while now, and I've entered in it each year that it's been running. And I tell you, this year is very special to me because I'm really starting to embrace it, somewhat. Now I'll tell you guys why I say somewhat. But so let's get started. For my first entry, I showed you guys, I think it was in my last video, and I'll bring a clip up if I can pull that clip of the fabric that I thought about making for this first entry. Now the reason that I chose this fabric from my stash was because of the pattern I had in my stash as well. And this is a little bit of an older pattern. It's not vintage by any means, but it's a little bit of an older pattern from my stash. I've had it for a little while. But it's an Easy McCall's pattern, and it's pattern number 8786. It's this one right here, and I'll bring a picture up so that you guys can see it a little better. But I really like this pattern because one, it's very simple, so it's going to display any kind of fabric that you have very nicely. And also because it's easy pattern, it was easy to put together. It took me a few hours in a day to put it together, and I do mean a few hours. Very simple. So let me bring the dress over here so you can see it. Bring it over here. Okay, here's my dress. Now this pattern actually runs from a size 4 to a size 18. I made a size 10 on top and graded to a 12 towards the bottom for myself. And I like that. Now Sally here, my dress form, she's a little bit wider in here on me. So when you look at this back, it's going to be pulled a little tight. I haven't readjusted it since I've lost weight, but I really like this pattern a lot. I really do, and I would like to make it more in the shorter version, just tiny bit above my knee. Not a lot, just a tiny bit above my knee, but I would like to have quite a few of these in different colors and solid too, that I can wear with, you know, cardigans, jackets, stuff like that. But I really like this. It wears very well. The one thing it doesn't have that I didn't put in here, but I plan to, is pockets. There are no pockets on this pattern, and that's okay. We know those are easy to install, and I will be installing them in the next one. And I think that's because it's loose around the hip area, so the pockets, inseam pockets, won't pull apart on me. So I like that, and I want the pockets in there. Now I used up almost every piece of this fabric making this dress, and the reason why I said to you guys in the beginning about it is but it isn't, this print I'm considering as my bold print, because the theme of the hashtag challenge is be bold and be bright, or bright and bold. I'll put that back up here so you guys can see it, but I can't remember. But this I'm considering for my bold portion of the challenge. And the reason why I say it bold, because a lot of you will be looking at this video going, Myra, what are you talking about? That is not bold. For me it is, because I'm not used to wearing prints like this all the way down. I mean, it's pretty bold for me. I would go something a little bit simpler than that. But it's considered a bold print for me. And I know that I've done in the past, I probably had something that was a lot bolder than this, but I no longer have it, and that's the reason why, because it was too much for me. So this is considered my bold print. I love this dress, I really do. I'll show you, it's all the way down to my ankles, and I'll show you pictures of that in a minute, but I wanted to show you the feature in the back, and that's what I really like about this this top, is the feature in the back. it actually has a drawstring, and this is a real drawstring that actually pulls through. So you can adjust your straps very easily without having to sew them down tight. But I really like that feature. I like it a lot. And there is a small facing that goes in. Let me see if I can take her off of Sally. She's a little snug on her, so I don't want to struggle in front of you guys. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to take it off of Sally. So hold on, I'll take it off and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. And I've taken her off. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the top that I'm wearing. The top that I'm wearing is one that I made before. It is, I believe it's the Seam Work Clark is what it's called. And I'll post a link up here where I did the video for this top. Love, love, love this top. So here it is, the dress, the McCall's dress, and off of Sally. And what I wanted to show you was the facing on the inside. There is a facing, and it's just a tiny little one, so it's not, doesn't obstruct anything. And it is understitched so that it stays down. But that's the front of the facing. As you can see, it's just a little tiny facing there. And it is stitched down on the side seam so it won't move right there. And then the back as well. It goes up around the side of the arm here and then stops right short of the back here where you have the facing for the facing for the straps that go through there. But all in all, this is, like I said, it's a very super easy pattern to make. It's going to take me a little bit longer the next time I make it, of course, because I'm going to be putting pockets in it. But I'll bring that back to you guys and let you see how it looks with the pockets in it. And of course, that one will be shorter. I am still debating on whether or not, after this video, and I've worn it, which I have, I like it, and the reason why I'm gonna say what I'm about to say is because I'm not comfortable in Maxis outside of the house unless I'm on vacation somewhere on the beach. Running to the store, running errands in a Maxi, not me. So I'm thinking about cutting this one off to knee length too and using the excess to add pockets to this one. But because I love this dress so much and I want to be able to wear it a lot more. So I'm contemplating whether I'm going to do that or just make me another, but I really like this dress. So I'll be showing you pictures of me in this dress right now so that you can see them. And honestly, I love it. There's not much that bad. There's actually nothing bad I could say about it because, you know, even though the pockets are not there, doesn't make it a bad dress. It's just no pockets. But I love it. It made it a little harder for me to take pictures for you guys because I didn't know what to do with my hands because I am not a professional model by any means. But I do like it. I love it a lot. I am going to make it more. I don't know why I haven't made it more. I think I made it once before since when I first bought the pattern. And that was so many years ago when I first got it. Haven't made it again. Don't know why, but I will be making it a little more. Maybe because I wasn't so much into dresses back then and I was trying it and it didn't work for me. But it works for me now and I love it. I really do. So if you like something a little simple, you know, for vacation or going somewhere, wherever you go with your maxi dresses, this is a really great one to do. And as I mentioned before, I'll put all the details down below for the challenge. And if you haven't already, check out their hashtag on Instagram. There's a lot of inspiration out there and a lot of gorgeous outfits. So I think that's it for this entry to the hashtag So Maxi for Mother's Day challenge. Now I want to share a little piece with you, and it's just something I did real quick. I made two head wrap towels, and that's head wrap towels. And I'll put a link here to the video where I did the instructions on how to put on one of these head wrap towels. I made two of them for my sisters. And when I sent them to them, I had this leftover terry cloth. And I thought, oh, what am I gonna do with that? I already have 5 of those head wrap towels, so I don't need any more for myself. And it wasn't a whole lot of fabric left to really make something like a robe or anything like that. So what I decided to do, which is something I don't have, which now that I have this one, I'm gonna have a lot more of, is I made myself what I call a shower wrap. And I didn't do any pattern because I'm sure there's patterns out there, but I didn't use a pattern because it was just a few short, couple of they were big scraps, let me put it that way, but not 1 yard scraps. They were just big scraps. So what I did was I measured the widest part of my body, which is my hips. I don't have really much hips, but that is the widest part of my body because I'm more straight and athletic. But I measured the widest part of my body. And then I measured from here, from where I wanted it to start, even with the facing already in, turned down, where I wanted it to be and where I wanted it to end with the hem. And then I allowed for the facing on top and I allowed for the hem on the bottom. And that was my measurement. I just measured straight up from my widest point and the length. And the front piece, I actually gave it 3 inches more on the width either side. And the reason why I did that is for overlap. I really wanted it to be a lot bigger in the front for this overlap. So with the 3 inches additional on each side, that actually worked. And I just cut that piece as one piece and then I cut it straight down the middle. So I had the 2 pieces here in the front. Now then, when I went to sew the blue and the red together, it made it easy for me to wrap it around my body to see if it actually met. And for me, it did. It met right where I wanted it, here where you see the button here, and there's a button on the inside as well. Now, the buttons came about because I was going to put Velcro up here. And one of my sisters, thank you, Betty, she mentioned that she had one of these and it had Velcro on it. With washing constantly, the particles from the towel itself, I guess, peeled and got into the Velcro, and over time made the Velcro not work as well. And I didn't want that. So talking to my sisters, they both suggested a button with a loop would probably be best. So I did that, and this was put together all in scraps. As you can see, I didn't change my serger thread. I have a black elastic loop. I have white buttons. But who's going to be in my bathroom when I'm getting out of the shower and putting this on but me and my hubby? And he doesn't mind this. But it really works nicely. I love it. And if you guys have terry cloth scraps, this might be a good project for you too, as well as a hair towel. Those hair towel wraps I use all the time when I wash my hair, all the time. And I absolutely love, love, love this. So thanks, Latin Betty, for your ideas and helping me with this. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are watching me, but so that's it, you guys. If you have any questions about my entry to the hashtag #SewMaxi for Mother's Day Challenge, please don't forget, put those comments below. Put those comments below so I can read them and talk back with you. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel keep going. And subscribe if you want. I really want you to. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. See you soon. Bye now.